What is up, everybody? Ace here, and I'm back playing on the JFS here in Shoptown, very conveniently in Shoptown, because we're going to talk about UHC Season 24, which is coming up real soon. Do a little pregame stuff. But first, we're going to go over to the UHC bet building and place our bets for the season. Let's see if anybody else has done so as well. We are in the 1.15 update, yep. And the world border has expanded to the point where there is finally a mesa biome. So I guess at some point we're going to go look for that. Okay, we have Dennis Shoston. Next is down here. We've got some all or nothing stuff. So let's take ours. The all or nothing question is number of suspicious stews consumed. That's by everybody. Now, this could vary greatly depending on the type of world that we get. So we could see a lot of them. We could see almost none. You know, last season we only had a couple. Season before we had a bunch. So who knows? Let's see if I can do this. See if I can do this where I can get every. That's close enough. Okay. So winner. Dare I curse myself? You know what? I'm going to say. Ooh, this is really dependent on who shows up. Because I'm not going to pick myself, but we're doing chosen teams. I have an idea of one or two people who I'd like to be on my team. It's all dependent on if they want to. I already asked one person, and it'll be dependent on if he is able to show up or not. So, trying to think. You know what? I'm going to say Shoston, though. I haven't confirmed. I don't know if he'll be on my team or not, but I'm not going to pick myself. Iron Man I am, though. Which means I have to stop taking damage in the first episode of every season. First kill will go with... Who gets the first kill? It's usually somebody different. I think first kill has gone to somebody different every season. Like, nobody's got it more than twice. So, who do we have on the list? Do I have the list up? I closed the list, but I can bring it up again. I have the power of the list. Who could get the first kill? Last season it was JMP, man. Who could it be this season? Could it be Boo? Could it be... You know what, I'm gonna try a new debutant. Could it be because Tiny Stranger is going to be in this season. So I'm going to vote for them. Most skills, probably going to... Oops, not Jill's. Probably, it's a safe bet to say Killer. If Nixus shows up, he could be in the running. Of course, we could see a surprise. I don't know if Panda's gonna be there either. He usually is. I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I'm just gonna say Panda. In the assumption that he might show up. He might not. First death. Let's see. Who do we have on teams? Or, well, you don't really have any. We have some projected teams. Or we have one projected team. But, I'm gonna go with Fruit. I'm gonna make it... He could do well, or he could die pretty quickly. And that's Diamonds. Diamonds is always random. So I'm just gonna say... I'm gonna say Boo. I'm gonna say Boo's gonna do it. Alright, the all or nothing. AON. How many suspicious stews are we going to see? Now, this is per person. It has to be consumed. So it's not just crafted, you have to actually eat them. And that's what's going to limit the numbers. So I am going to... It should be consumed on camera. Yeah, I should have tweaked that. But we can't do that now. I'm going to say 10. And my bet, I actually don't know what I have on me. Let's click done. I have 47 diamonds. I'm gonna do 2 diamond blocks. And then UHC 24 bets. So I put mine in this corner because I'm not doing my usual bets, but I am part of the all or nothing pool, so I'll put that there. So we have 3 diamonds, 2 diamond blocks, a golden apple, and a totem of undying. And Naxer, Dennis, and Shoston have... Oh, I think Naxer's only doing... Let me check this real quick. That's weird. Is this 5 people? Oh, this is... I think this is last season? Yeah, this is last season's best. Okay, I'm gonna bring that to Naxer then. So we have just Shoston and Dennis. But, I will bring that to Naxer's base. Yeah, we can do that. We'll have a little adventure. Actually, I don't know if Naxer has a base. He does. I don't remember where it is, so we'll find it. So yeah, season 24, we're doing chosen teams of something. We're gonna find out what the team sizes will be when UHC Day happens. Right now we have 12 people signed up, which is about how much we get per season, so it looks like we're going to only have either teams of 2 or teams of 3. Although if we end up with a number that doesn't fit either of those, like a prime number, such as 11 or 13, then we might have a problem. But we'll sort that out when we get to it. I wouldn't mind going lone wolf, if it comes to that. But yeah, we'll deal with that when it comes around. This one's going to be an interesting one because I haven't played much in the last few months because of classes and work. So I'm a little rusty. I've done some boot camp stuff, including some in the 115 update. I tried a couple of rounds just before recording this. Had some really bad spawns. I spawned in a desert once, which I actually turned into a little challenge for myself, where I was like, let's see how well I can do without going underground. Ouch. And so I made it through to like night 2 and then died to a skeleton. So didn't do too well. Well, I think I'll just leave it by the portal, but I still need a chest. Don't know where any of his stuff is. I've been here before. Probably has the main... Yeah, he's probably way over here. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. And yeah, this boot camp. I had like desert temples and ended up with like diamond horse armor, a bow with like string for 9 and more bows, and I had a horse, and so things were projected to go well, but I had a bunch of suspicious stews and all, but yeah, ultimately the risks I took outweighed the rewards I got. How do I get into this house? Maybe if I followed the path like I'm supposed to. Hello. I'm here. He doesn't have like any... I think he's got storage like hidden away. Hello. I guess I'll just... I could just hold on to it. I might have to. Or I could put it in here. I don't think it would fit in there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what changes with how the update works and all. I don't think there's going to be any major changes. I know they were talking about... Oh, here we go. This is kind of a farm... Yeah, it's a barn area. I forget if it's this update or the next one, but they were doing changes to combat. I think they made some tweaks with this update, but I do not remember what they are. And I don't know if... I haven't noticed any big differences over here, so we'll have to see. Also, my right mouse button is a little wonky lately. Sometimes it won't eat. Sometimes it won't work. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. If he's around on UHC day, then I will, pass it to him. Huh. I just don't want to leave it in some random place, and I didn't bring anything with me. I can leave it here, actually. There you go. And you know what? I'm going to give you 2 iron ingots. Just for being a good sport. So, I think my primary goal for this season is to not take damage so early. Every season since 17, I want to say, I have taken damage really early, usually in the first episode. I don't remember all of them. I know that I had a silverfish incident. Sometimes it's fall damage, sometimes it's zombies or some other mob. But yeah, it has not been a fun first episode for me over the past few seasons. And the good news is that after that happens, I'm usually able to recover. And, why am I hearing stuff here, though? It's like I see pandas, but I see you. So, what is this? Oh, it's Tiny Stranger. I'll have to remember that face. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm trying to figure out the way to the mesa. Here we go. That was easy. Alright, this might be a long walk. So, yeah, that's the number 1 thing. The number 2 thing is to not die in the caves. I'm probably going to be super extra careful if we get into a ravine by climbing up to the top and torching it up there before I deal with anything on the bottom. Or maybe I'll just let my teammate handle it if they're still alive by then. But yeah, I have not had good luck in ravines. And I'm still kind of salty about the last season with how much effort I put into torching up the place and still ended up dying to a creeper who happened to spawn in like the one pocket that was just dark enough from the spawn, and I still could have done more to avoid that, but it was just unfortunate circumstances, and I was not happy about it because of all the effort I put into it, and still ended up having a creeper spawn and drop in on me. So if we do end up in a ravine, I'm going to be looking like this the entire time. I'm just going to be walking like this. Just don't drop in. Because, alright. Welcome to the mesa. Please dig under the surface to save the beauty. Ooh. Many beautiful things out here. That guy's extra shiny. Is that a new update thing? Stop. Cause, jeez, that was... Oh yeah, you're gonna see me for miles. Look at this guy. You got leather armor too. Look how bright he is. That's leather armor, but that's still really bright. Most people are gonna have iron armor. We are playing on the 115 update, by the way. But yeah, most people are gonna have iron armor, so that's probably going to be a huge difference. Man, look at all those spiders. Where do I want to go? Where am I at? Screenshot that, just in case. That's a gold zombie. Yeah, he's pretty bright, too. Which way did somebody not go? What do you think? Let's go this way. Oh, I see a mine shaft. I'm pretty certain that that's been explored. There's ice. That has to have been explored. If you're right here. Alright, well, we'll circumnavigate the place. Let's see, what else is there in the update that we could look at? Maybe I can bring something up. Just gonna hope I don't get attacked while I'm doing this. Google. Might actually take a minute. Okay, here we go. Yeah, oops, that's not what I wanted. Release notes. See what has changed with this. So the main thing is going to be bees. I don't think that will be too big of an issue. Let's see, beehives, bees nests, honey block. They're stickier than slime blocks. Jump height is reduced. Got it. I heard you. What else we got? I'm sorry I didn't preserve the beauty. Yeah, it looks like anything enchanted is going to show up a lot easier now. Look at that. Look at his bow. You cannot miss that. Let's see. Bees. Do not have a home nest. Will wander until it finds a home. When attacked, all bees attack. So they're kind of like wolves. So I guess they're neutral until you attack them. That's actually pretty good. Command format. Advancements. There's bee-related advancements. Sneak and sprint inputs can now be switched. Blah, blah, blah. Entity, location. Bells now ring if powered with a redstone signal. That's not going to help us. Campfires can be extinguished with a shovel. That makes sense. If you put out a fire, you usually dump dirt on it. Composters now craft with wooden slabs. Dark prismarine now craft from black dye instead of ink sacs. Dispensers, endstone bricks. Is that increased hardness? I don't know. That's so far nothing too crazy. Iron doors must now be mined with a pickaxe for it to be dropped. Okay. Ferns drop wheat seeds. Lame. Rails, redstone, scaffolding. Increase scaffolding burn time. That's good. That's most Wet sponges dry out when placed in the nether. That's important. Boats have been improved. Let's see. Magma cubes. Not really much difference here. Breedable mobs and groups spawn naturally. They'll sometimes spawn babies. I've seen that happen. Not really, yeah. I don't really see anything crazy. Oh yeah, sleeping. There's an important one. Not really for UHC, but a notable difference. If you touch a bed, basically, if you right-click on a bed, it'll reset your spawn point regardless if you sleep in it or not. You can also kick a villager out of the bed in order to sleep in it, so I guess that's good. Trying to sleep during the daytime will now set the player's spawn location, yeah. I don't really see... Yeah, I really don't see anything too crazy. You know, bug fixes. So the update was just bees, then. So I doubt that will be exploited in the UHC. Let me check out this village. I'm pretty sure somebody's been here. Ouch. So not really anything to worry about. The only notable thing I saw was that sleeping will sleeping will set your spawn point, or just right-clicking on a bed sets your spawn point. So I guess no combat stuff this update. I was gonna say this season. I'm not wrong when I said that, but well, you look different. I don't know if I like that. But you do you. Oh yeah, nobody's been here. I'll take the book. I can put that towards, oops. Put that towards, UHC bets, maybe. A small village. This is weird. To have a bed inside this tower. Cactus. So yeah, damage is going to be my primary issue. Try to get that Iron Man award. Because, last time I did really well, the 6-kill season, I was in the running for Iron Man. Season 9 I almost won. Well, not almost won, but I finished second. And I was in the running for Iron Man for that. Those are really the two biggest instances. So, my best seasons are usually the Iron Man ones. Iron Man, I was gonna say nominees, but contenders, I guess. It'd be cool to have a Mesa in this UHC. Anything else to talk about? Oh yes, some important stuff. So I'll get my class stuff out of the way. I am doing. We're actually doing like in our film class, our first film class, actually learning the basics of film. So we're learning about, you know, all the basic shots, you know, all the ways you can film things. Learn how to make a, what do they call it? I call it an outline, but they call it something else, which I'm not going to remember because I just call it an outline. But we made one of those. We're preparing to make the first thing for our portfolio, which is an instructional video, a how-to video. So I'm gonna do a how-to video on how to make Oh, I wonder if anybody's been to this one. Probably. How-to video on how to make cornbread. It's going to be a 60-second video. And it looks like we got to do 6 different camera positions. Ooh, golden apple. Yeah, nobody's been to this one. Should I just... Yeah, I should just do that. That way people don't get their hopes up. Yeah, I have to do 6 camera shots with this. I don't want to mess this up. I'm down here and I'll just have to mess it up. Yeah, we have to do 6 camera shots in this video to make it look nice. And to show that we know what we're talking about, or know what we're doing. So, but the biggest news is I have a new second job. It did not take long at all. It took about a week to land one. Ouch. And that job is another restaurant. I'm working in the kitchen, but it feels a little bit better than the last time. Oh boy. A ravine. Can you not? Stop it. This guy's actually gonna kill me. It's because I got these on. Silly me. Oh, I heard that. That could have been me. Stop it. So yeah, I got a new job. I'm back on it. It pays a little less than the last one, but they got me scheduled from 12 to 10, which translates into 12 to 10, 3 days a week, which is a 10-hour day, which calculates to 30 hours a week. So I am perfectly fine with 3 10-hour days. I am even tempted, once I get settled in, I'm tempted to even ask for more days. See how many days they'll let me have. Yeah, that is bright. Holy jeez. So the brightness of the enchantments are really going to be a problem for, for people trying to hide. But yeah, I might see if I can pick up maybe a 4th day. Because a 4th day at 10 hours would put me at overtime. But I don't think they want to, I don't think they would want to put me at overtime all the time. So I doubt that that would work out too well. But if they do that, then I could drop my main job, which I kind of numb to, and, you know, 4 days, 40 hours, or even 5 days. Because, lately my main job has been really skimpy on hours for me. Granted, this weekend I have Saturday off for UHC, which I really only requested the afternoon, but they're just going to give me the entire day. But yeah, last week I ended up with like 10 hours, and this week, no, it was 15. And then this week they had me set up for like 19 hours. And I saw you a mile away. But I picked up a 20th hour because on Monday they had me working as a dishwasher, but not all the way to close. So I was going to work on dish until the hour before, and then someone else was supposed to step in and finish closing for me. And I was like, no, I'll close. Because even if I'm not all that great, you know, elsewhere, I'm a damn good dishwasher. And I actually try on Dish. So I do want to exchange that job for something else, if not drop it completely. But because I'm closing in on a vacation in January, I don't really want to, not to mention the holidays, I don't really want to drop, I don't want to drop it just yet. I don't want to pick up another job and then say, oh, by the way, I have to go on a vacation. I already put in, conveniently, the packet that I had to fill out for this new job I got. Part of it asks, are there any days coming up that you need off, that you can't work, like specific days? So I put down my January dates for my Colorado vacation, and we'll see if that gets approved, I guess. And he sprinted right on down here. He was in a hurry to get in my face. He was in such a hurry that he ended up past my face. Hi. The zombie parade is here. So yeah. A couple downsides to this whole thing. What level am I at? First off, this is a setback for me financially because of the slow week that my first job had, plus me losing my other job. All that together equals a bad couple weeks. So this paycheck coming up is going to be really bad. And conveniently, it's the paycheck I need to make a car payment with. So I've kind of had a depression week so far, which isn't great, but things should smooth out in time for my vacation, and then I'll probably have a setback again, unless I can get some extra hours leading up to it. First I gotta finish all my training, but you know, if I can prove myself to be a good, dependable, skillful employee, which my previous experience is definitely helping me with that, then I will probably be able to pick up some extra hours and yeah, maybe save up some extra cash. Not to mention Christmas is around the corner, so maybe some friends or family will toss some money my way. So we'll see how the holidays go. I see diamonds. Hopefully it's this easy to get diamonds in UHC. Except this is probably going to be one, and then I'll be disappointed. It is one. Because of this stupid block. Oh. See, I think that's all I have to update on. Hoping that everything goes well. Oh, right, there was another little setback, which might actually turn in my favor. That is, this place is open for the holidays, Christmas and New Year's. They have different hours. Like, I think for Christmas Eve, we close at 5 p.m., and then Christmas Day we open at 5 p.m. So there is that. But when it comes to, you know, we're still going to be open, basically. It's going to be extremely slow that day, those days, but that's besides the point. What I may try to do is see if I can snag those hours. Because I'm pretty sure the 25th is during the work week anyways. I know my one job... Yeah, it's a Wednesday. I know my main job is closed for Christmas Day, but since that's a Wednesday, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, maybe I will... Maybe I can pick up that day to work. Because I'm pretty sure the majority of people would rather be home. But, I'll take up some money. Of course, it is a Wednesday, which means I already work that day. So, is it really that beneficial? I already went that way, right? Yeah. Take a peek. Okay. Yeah, that'll do for this episode. I think I've talked about everything I need to. I will find my way out of here off camera. Maybe I'll continue caving on another day. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Let me do one last diamond check. Oh, that's weird. Nothing. Okay, yeah, that'll do for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.